Bonjour tout le monde. Hello everybody. So I'm happy to have you guys here. I know technically you guys don't see me, but hopefully you hear me. I obviously have my overlay going, but what I'm going to do, oops, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to put in my background in a second. So that way you guys are seeing the right thing. So just give me a second to get the right background. Uh, uh, all right, hold on a second while I deal with all of this. There we are. Now you guys see me and I have the right background. So thank you for your patience, guys. So again, I'm going to. Uh, there we are. Sorry. There we are. Why are you guys doing? There we go. Sorry, guys. There we are. Sorry. Going through the a little bit of tech difficulty. Sorry about that, guys. But thank you everybody for being here. So today I'm going to be continuing with my self-taught Spanish lessons. Tomorrow I haven't put out my week of live streams, but I do plan later tonight to upload my schedule. So this week, as usual, I do plan on going back to my regular schedule of live videos of once a day for maybe 20, 30 minutes each time, give or take, where I tackle a different topic. So Sunday tends to be variable. Normally, Sunday mornings, I would have half an hour of me quietly reading, and then in the afternoons or evening, I would have either the weird side of YouTube or another topic. Just give me a moment, guys. Thank you for your patience, guys. I had to took off, and obviously that's very rude online. So yeah, so Sundays I will eventually go back to my regular schedule of Sunday morning of quietly reading Game of Thrones. As you guys know, I'm on the second book of Game of Thrones series. Mondays is my French lesson. Tuesdays is me talking about art, usually contemporary art, but it could be art of any kind. Tuesday nights, I continue with my quiet reading of Game of Thrones. Wednesday is when I deal with um, whatever randomness I feel like dealing with. Thursday, I go back with quietly reading Game of Thrones. Friday is, of course, usually my book review, and Saturday is my movie review. So that's usually my regular schedule, but of course, things have changed, and especially since I've monetized, I might change that overall schedule. So don't be surprised, guys, if some series are abandoned, others are more prevailed and more regular, or I add new things to the scheme of my live, or I start adding more videos. So today, if you guys permit me, I will continue my Spanish lessons. So I will do that in a second. If you allow me a little bit of a break, guys, I'm going to start that in a moment. So enjoy the music while I set things up, and then we'll be able to start in a moment. I'll be right back, guys, after this minor commercial break. Hello, hello, guys. Thank you for your patience. I didn't realize I took myself out and was started talking, and I didn't realize I forgot to put myself back into my own live. So thank you for your patience, guys. Hello, hello, Shane, or AKA Paralife. Thank you, Luz, and thank you, Ben Tipton, for being here to my live where I learn Spanish. Right, and it's really to complement my other series where I teach you guys French because hello, hello, professional paranormal. Thank you for being here. Of course, if I expect you guys to take time to learn French and to embarrass yourself in some cases where I ask you guys to come onto the panel, of course, the least I can do is embarrass myself a little bit sometimes and try to learn Spanish, right? I think knowledge is power, and there's nothing wrong with embarrassing yourself a little bit to learn a little bit and to maybe learn a new skill or new talent or something that might actually help in you, right? There's nothing wrong with being multilingual. I am technically bilingual. I do speak French and English, but there's nothing wrong with learning Spanish or another language, whatever the case. I do use Duolingo, but I'm not sponsored, guys. So if you're not using Duolingo, don't want to use Duolingo, that's absolutely fine, guys. There's no skin off my nose, as the saying goes. I'm not making any money off of them. So you guys feel free to use Duolingo. Feel free not to use Duolingo. It's up to you guys. This is just the tool that I'm using to learn Spanish because, unfortunately, although there's a major Latino community here in Montreal, unfortunately, a lot of the friends that I have don't speak Spanish. So, unfortunately, I have to learn the language on my own, and Duolingo happens to be the best way for me to do so. Okay, so but like I said, it's not sponsored. I'm not an affiliate. So if you guys don't want to spend your money on them, that's absolutely fine. I'm not losing or making money off of them one way or the other. So you guys have the right to say whatever you want about Duolingo or about the lessons you learned today. So I'm going to start off after this minor little commercial break because, as I said with Paralife on his live earlier, that I think is technically still going. Definitely, guys, get your hello, hello, amazing MNG. Thank you for being here. Get used to adding your intro and outro to your lives, guys. And like I said in my live that I had this morning, um, it's all about making money. Don't be ashamed to use YouTube as a money making tool for yourself, right? It's okay for you guys to make money. YouTube announced a 40 billion, sorry, I should say, profit, right? And this is despite losing money because subscribers are going elsewhere to other like TikTok or Reddit or whatever, right? So they're still making $40 billion profit, right? So don't be afraid to go out here and make money off of your YouTube channel. Oh, she's Spanish Indian. Okay, cool, cool. That's nice to know, professional. Thank you for letting us know. So after this little commercial break, i.e., my intro, we'll get into the Spanish lesson. So here we are, guys. All right, so we're back. That was my intro. And I did have to change the music to my intro because unfortunately there was a copyright claim. As it happens, even though the music was originally part of an organization where the music is copyright free, as it goes a lot of times, another company bought out that company and the music became copyrighted. So I had to change things up. It happens, that's life on YouTube. and you kind of just live and learn and deal with it and move on. So, it is life. So, what can you do? That's kind of why I like this whole background music with YouTube. It is, sorry, with StreamYard, technically, it is owned by them and them alone. So until StreamYard gets bought out by another company, I'm not worried about the music that is used there. And if you do have StreamYard and you're using it to broadcast, you're going to click on, if you're using on your computer, you're going to click on the right hand side. You have comments, banners, and brand. You're going to click on brand. You're going to scroll all the way down. You're going to see your music. You're going to click on whatever song that you think you might like. You adjust the music. I would adjust the music to about 13, 14, maximum 15. That's loud enough to be heard, but not so loud to be overpowering when you're talking, right? So it's just at that right level where it can be heard, but not overtake you when you're talking. That's just my suggestion. At first, I thought, background music is not so great, not so fantastic, but now that I have it regularly, I kind of miss it when I forget that I don't have it. Hello, Lori. Thank you for being here. It was wonderful to try at least yesterday to play Among Us with you. Although I think we only had one game together. I think every time I tried to get on, there was always your game was always full or something. But maybe next time we'll be able to do a few more games together on Among Us. But I definitely enjoyed it. I know, I tried to play Among Us beforehand, and I knew it was the kind of game I would like, but just never had, the interest or the opportunity to really get into it. But anyways, I digress. We're going to get into the Spanish lesson. So today, Lori, I'm learning Spanish because, like I said earlier, if I'm going to expect you guys to learn French, the least I can do is learn Spanish myself and to show you guys it's okay to embarrass yourself a little bit while trying to learn a new skill. It's fine. I don't know Spanish or don't know much about Spanish, so of course I will get things wrong. That's normal when you're learning a new skill. And of course, I'm learning Spanish just for the fun of learning Spanish. So I'm not doing this because, oh, my job depends on it, or I have a boyfriend or husband that's Latino or speaks Spanish as their main language. I'm really just doing this for fun. So there's no pressure. There's no, if you don't do this, you're going to lose money. Um, so, hey, if I embarrass myself, it's okay. It's okay to not know everything, not, learn everything right away. It's going to happen, and it's absolutely fine, guys. And that's sort of to continue on with that idea, and to sort of touch a bit about the live that I had earlier this morning that I re-uploaded because I had to edit a few things. You kind of have to, with YouTube, put your ego aside to some degree when you're on YouTube, because people will say things about you, right or wrong, right? Uh, some people are going to say mean things about you. Some people are going to have negative comments about you. Again, right or wrong. Um, and you kind of have to have a bit of a thick skin when you're dealing with these individuals and sort of just still continue being the positive, wonderful people that you are, and really just sort of brush it off, but also know when to take the criticism. When what, yeah, they're right. I am a little bit boring or overbearing or whatever the criticism might be, right? So you kind of have to learn when to make the adjustments when it's that criticism or that critique is correct and there is something there that you need to work on, and when to sort of just brush it aside and just realize, okay, it's a troll being a troll, so whatever. And in that light, in that vein, that's kind of where I go with my Spanish lessons to say, hey, you know what? There are things that I'm not good at, that I do need to learn, that I do need to improve on, that I could do better. I'm not perfect. I know it's hard to believe. I know. I do have my imperfections, right? And, I am willing to, if the person is willing to present their argument to me in a certain way with respect and politeness, I am willing to listen and to at least consider. Could they be right? Is there something here that I need to improve? And if I think that they're right, if I agree that, hey, yeah, you know what, there is something here that I need to improve, I am willing to improve it. And sort of in that light, that's where I'm going with this Spanish lesson. Because look, yeah, I'm bilingual. Yes, I know French and English. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with learning a third, fourth, five, 20 languages. And I wish I was a polyglot and knew several languages. But alas, already French and English seems to be more than enough for my brain. So, anyways, without any further delays, yes, you're right, Lori. Some criticisms is necessary. It helps you, but again, sometimes tact makes a difference with listening to that criticism. But also, some criticism you realize that it's more them being mean than actually giving you something that actually improves. And you have to have that discernment of knowing when that criticism is actually helping you rather than hindering you. But it's difficult, and I admit that I have not quite mastered that yet. And there's still, even though I've had a YouTube account for several years, it's only been since maybe September, October of last year that I've taken, I should say, not taken my channel very seriously and really wanted to get to the next level. But anyways, I digress. Hello, hello, Peter Investor M. Bonsoir, mon ami. J'espère que tout va très bien pour toi. Et merci d'être là. Je sais que ça fait longtemps que tu n'étais pas avec nous, mais je suis heureuse de te revoir. Of course, I just spoke French. I was just greeting Peter Investor M. And happy to see him here because it has been a while since he's been on my channel. And one of my longtime supporters that I know for several different reasons have had to step away from my channel for a bit, but I'm glad to see Peter back here with us tonight. So, without any further ado, I'm going to continue with my Spanish learning. Learning. I'm here to learn Spanish. Hopefully, you guys will learn with me. I know, Lori, you had said that you know a little bit of Spanish. Hopefully, you'll learn a little bit more. But I'm still at the very basic lessons of Spanish with Duolingo. So it probably is very basic stuff here that a lot of it, most of us probably know, even me. So we'll start now and we'll go as long as I feel like. But most of the time, guys, most of my lives tend to be 20, 30 minutes. I know that I've already been 20 minutes of blah, blah, but it'll be probably a little bit longer for the actual Spanish lessons. But again, guys, I'm glad for any amount of time that you decide to spend with me, whether you're here for the full live or just a part of it. I'm always happy to see you guys here. So as you can see, I have the Duolingo out greeting me and being thankful that I'm back. So just give me a second, guys. I have to drink a little bit of that adult drink because my throat is a bit dry. Give me a second, guys. Thank you guys for being here and for your patience once again. So, of course, as usual, I'm going to launch the next lesson. The one thing that I like about Duolingo is that it is both visual and auditory and reading. So you have lessons that include all three. So not just speaking it, but you're reading it and writing it. So of course, which one is the passport? El pasaporte.
El pasaporte.
Pasaporte. Okay. We're going to continue. Which one is the phone? El teléfono.
El teléfono.
Teléfono. Okay.
El pasaporte.
El pasaporte is, of course, the passport. The taxi. El taxi.
El taxi.
Of course. Which one is the suitcase? La maleta.
La maleta.
La maleta. Okay, okay.
Un teléfono.
Yes.
Un teléfono.
The telephone, the phone. A phone. Okay.
Por
A phone.
favor.
Por favor, please.
Yo necesito agua.
Yo necesito agua. I need water. There we are.
El pasaporte, por favor.
El pasaporte, por favor.
Mi taxi.
Mi taxi. My taxi. Pair the one. So phone is telefono.
Teléfono.
Suitcase is maleta.
Maleta.
I am is soy.
Soy.
I is yo.
Yo.
There we go. Man is hombre.
Hombre.
Ho ho. Necesito mi pasaporte, por favor. There we are.
Un taxi, por favor.
Un taxi, por favor.
Mi maleta.
Mi maleta, my suitcase. There we go.
Yo necesito mi maleta.
Yo necesito mi maleta. Yo
Yo
necesito mi maleta. I
Mi
need my suitcase.
Maleta.
Un
Yeah.
teléfono.
Un teléfono. A telephone, right? A phone. There we are. There we go. And sorry guys if I'm not replying to your messages. Obviously when I'm on this screen I don't see what's going on in my StreamYard, but since this lesson is almost over, I'll come back to you guys in a second. I'll try. Okay, so for free, continue. Wow, there we go. Okay, so let's see if you guys have added anything to StreamYard. Okay, no. Okay, not a problem. So I'll continue on with the lessons here. We'll go with this one. We'll go to the next lesson in that one. We have 2 lessons to do in that one, so we might as well finish that.
Tú eres una niña.
Tú eres una niña.
Ella es una niña.
She is a girl. She is a girl. Yeah, there we
Él
go.
come manzanas.
Él come manzanas.
Tú eres un hombre.
Tú eres un hombre. You are a man. Oh, let's spell man properly. Un hombre.
Es
Yeah.
ella.
Es ella. Es ella.
Juan come manzanas.
One come manzanas. One eats apples.
Él es un niño.
He is a boy. Juan come manzanas. Tú eres una mujer, él es un hombre. He is a man, él es un hombre. Él es un niño, tú eres una niña.
Ella es una mujer.
Él es una mujer. Él es una mujer. Oh, okay. Okay. There you go. He eats apples. Él come manzanas. There you go. Él es una niña. Él es Ella. Oh, okay, sorry. I put the French way of spelling. One bebe man means one drink. One is hmm. That's a good question. One bebe means both one drinks. As bebe. I want to say just bebe. There we go. You are a girl. To uh, to eres una niña.
Ella es una mujer.
Ella es una mujer. There we go. Ella es una niña. There we are. Got through that lesson pretty quick. No thanks, we don't need that. No thanks, we don't want to invite friends. So as you can see, guys, I'm continuing on with the the Spanish lesson. So I'll do the next lesson in this one here, and then we'll move on to the next chapter.
La leche.
La leche.
¿Tú bebes agua?
Do you drink water?
Tú comes pan.
What is that?
Tú comes pan.
To come.
Tú comes pan.
Pan. Oh, to come is pan. Okay. You eat
Yo
bread.
bebo. Tú bebes. Él bebe.
Yo bebo, tú bebes, él bebe.
Yo como, tú comes, él come.
Yo como is I drink, you drink, he drinks. Oh,
Yo
eat it.
como pan.
Yo come pan. Yo como pan. Ah. La leche. La leche. Tú comes. Yo come. El pan. Yo bebo, tú bebes. Yo come agua. Yo bebo. Oh, I always mix up bebo and como. Drinking and eating. I always mix that up. I don't know why. My goodness. When talking about the present, use the form bebo. Yo no me lento bebo. I eat apples. Yo come manzanas. Yo como. Ah, okay. Yo bebo. Tú bebes. El bebe. Bebe? Bobe? Oh, okay. Head bebe. Okay. Tú comes manzanas? Tú comes manzanas. Oh, I misspelled manzanas. Okay. Era mujer bebe agua. La mujer.
Tú
Okay.
comes pan.
Tú comes pan.
Yo como, tú comes, él come.
Como is it eating or I hate that I just saw this and I'm already forgetting whether this is eating or drinking. My goodness. Every single time. Is como eating or drinking? I think I know yo is I drink. You drink. He drinks. Eating.
Yo
Oh!
como pan. Yo como pan.
Yo como pan. Yo bebo agua. Yo como come manzanas. Oh, tú comes manzanas. La mujer bebo agua. Bebe agua, okay. Bebe.
Yo como, tú comes, él come.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you. Yes, it was I am over and I did apply for monetization. So I'm going to see hopefully soon whether YouTube actually agrees to it. But maybe I think at worst is I do have a few videos that I do have with copyright claims that might be an issue, but I think other than that, it shouldn't be a problem. I think at most they're going to ask me to delete or deal with those videos in some way, shape, or form. At most, if anything, but we'll see. But thank you very much. Yo como is I eat, you eat, he eats. Oh, finally got that. Yo come manzanas. Yo como, okay. La mujer bebo agua. Bebe, oh. Yo come manzanas. Como? I know. Thank you. El mujer como no, bebo agua. Bebe. Bebe. La. Ya. Yo come manzanas. El mujer. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like I'm repeating the same mistake over and over again. Breathe. 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 He just showed you. You know the answer. El mujer como agua. Bebe. Yo como manzana. There we are. El mujer bebe agua. La mujer. Oh. Oh. There we are. That was frustrating. Thank you, Shane, for being here. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Have a great night. I enjoyed your life. Okay, maybe later. Okay, so we're just past that for a second. You know what? Let's go to legendary. Or should I go to legendary? You know what? We'll save that legendary for another time. We'll start with this one here.
Perdón, Luis.
Pardon, Luis.
Sí, yo soy Juan.
Yes, I am one. Sí.
Sí.
Lo siento.
Yes. Lo siento. Sorry. Yeah.
De nada, Juan.
Welcome one. You are welcome. Okay, that was the
Perdón.
full thing. Okay. Perdón. 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 Maybe I have to shut down my music. Perdón. Perdón.
Por favor, no.
No, please.
De nada.
De nada.
No, gracias.
No.
No,
Gracias.
gracias.
No, lo siento.
No, lo siento. Sí, agua, por favor.
Sí, por favor.
Sí, por favor. Okay, how do I? De nada. Okay, there we are. Lo siento, pardon. Por favor. Gracias. De nada.
De nada, Juan.
You are welcome one because they want the full thing. There we are. We'll do one more lesson and after that we'll call it a night. Because it's been about 20, 30 minutes. So we'll go just one more and then after that. Spanish is el español.
Español.
English is
Inglés.
English.
¿Tú hablas español?
¿Tú hablas español? Do you speak Spanish?
Juan, ¿tú hablas inglés?
Juan, ¿tú hablas inglés? Juan, ¿tú hablas inglés?
Yo hablo inglés.
I speak English.
Disculpe, por favor.
Disculpe, por favor. Excuse me, please.
Tú hablas inglés.
¿Tú hablas inglés?
Disculpe.
Disculpe, yes, excuse me.
Disculpe.
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 Disculpe. Yo hablo español. English.
Inglés.
Spanish, español.
Español.
Yes is sí.
Sí.
Thanks is.
Gracias.
And then he is
El.
el. I speak Spanish. Yo
Yo.
hablo español.
Hablo español.
Yo hablo inglés.
Yo.
Hablas.
Hablas inglés.
Yo hablo. Okay, yo hablo. Yo
Yo
hablo
hablo
inglés.
inglés.
All right, guys. So that is my Spanish learning for tonight. So I hope that you guys found that interesting and enjoyable. Bonjour, Natasha Vincent. How are you? Comment ça va? Todo bien? You're here for the cute. You mean you're not here for me? Oh, Natasha, mon cœur est brisé. Oh, no, I do admit that that is of course Spanish through Duolingo, and I do admit the little cartoons are very interesting and a lot of fun, and they definitely make these Spanish lessons a lot more fun. It is Duolingo, and I am trying to learn Spanish, and I admit that I'm tripping and falling over my own feet quite often while trying to learn Spanish. But I have picked up a few words. Yo como la manzanas. But you know, I'm trying. I'm trying. It's not as easy as I would like. But hey, I'm here for it. I'm here to embarrass myself and make the same mistake over and over until I get it right. And hopefully, you guys are patient with me and enjoy this and learn Spanish with me as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it, Natasha Vincent, for tonight. So you did come in at the tail end of it. But in any event, Natasha, I'm always grateful for you being here and supporting me. And I know you don't always, you have a kid, you have your life outside of YouTube, just like the rest of us. And I know, of course, you, like everybody else, have the joy of choice as to what you're going to do. So I'm always grateful that you spend any amount of time with me. And the same thing goes for you, Lori, and for everybody else that spent any amount of time on my live tonight or my live that I had earlier this morning that I had to re-upload because I had to edit something out of the video and that you watched the replay. Gracias de nada. Gracias to you. Thank you to you, Natasha. Again, I'm always grateful for any amount of support that you guys show me, because I realize, and even in my live that I had earlier, I make it clear to people, look, you have to manage expectations, right? I would love, I have now over 1,000. I do qualify for monetization. And yes, I'm going to admit it, I would love for all the 1,186 people that I have as my subscriber to be here tonight with me. It would be nice. I would love it. But I realize that you guys are under no obligation to do so, right? You guys make the decision to support me in however way you feel that you want to, right? So I'm always grateful for whatever amount of support you guys are willing to give me. You guys have the freedom of choice, right? You guys decide whether or not you want to watch my videos, whether you want to like my videos or not. So when you guys choose to do so, I'm always very grateful for it and appreciative of it. And I always give that advice to people that look, yes, we would like people to always comment and watch and like and this and that and do all of it. We would love it. It would be nice if we all did that for each other, right? But again, it is a personal decision, and sometimes we have to realize that the most some people can do is just simply watch your videos. Sometimes that's the most that they can give you. Sometimes all they can give you is hit the subscribe button. That's all they can do for you, right? So you have to be grateful for whatever support people are willing to and able to give to you. So thank you guys for your support in any kind or amount that you're able to give you. I'm going to stop the share since obviously I'm going to be ending the live now, guys. So again, thank you for the time that you spend with me tonight. I hope that you guys rewatch this video if you came in at the end of it, like Natasha, or if you're watching this on the replay. Thank you for being here, and thank you for spending 40 minutes of your time with me, close to 50 now. But I'm always grateful, guys. If you guys have questions, if you guys have ideas that you would like me to at least consider, I'm open to that, guys. Feel free to talk to me and say, hey, you know what? I would love to hear your opinion on this, your opinion on that. I do have it live tomorrow where I give you guys, I bought a new lens for my DSLR camera, and I'm going to talk about that. So I'm going to depart on a little bit on the typical content that I usually give you guys, because as you guys know, most of the time my Monday lives are my French lessons, but I'm going to take my own advice, and that's why I have this lesson today about Spanish, where if I'm going to tell you guys or suggest to you guys what to do, I have to apply that myself as well, right? It's not fair for me to tell you guys or suggest to you guys what to do when I don't do it myself, right? Thank you, the bud files. Yes, I am ending the live in a moment, but thank you for the rewatch. I appreciate it. I realize that, look, my lives tend not to be very long. For the most part, they're 20, 30 minutes, with some exceptions. But for the most part, my lives tend to be 20, 30 minutes, maybe 40 at most. So thank you, Bud Files, for giving me that rewatch and spending that time with me. I always appreciative of it. But as I was said, guys, if you guys have suggestions, comments, questions, issues, whatever the case might be, feel free to leave me a comment, and I will, at the very least, consider it. There have been ideas that you guys have given me that I've followed through in because I thought that they were great ideas. Other ideas, not so much. So I'm not always going to promise that I'm going to do it because you guys said so, but I'll at least consider your ideas. All right. So on that note, guys, thank you very much for your time and for your patience while I had a few moments of struggle streaming or bad Spanish, and I know I was making the same mistake tonight a couple of times. Where it's like, and I'm not surprised. I always have a trouble with differentiating como and bebo, drinking and eating. For some reason, my brain does not want to accept that those two things are different things. But it is what it is. But anyways, on that note, guys, I'm always grateful for you guys being here and spending time with me when you could easily be doing anything else. So thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great night and a great weekend. Merci beaucoup, gracias, and have a great Sunday night. And I'll see you guys in the streams.